Hey everybody, welcome back to Down the Shore Homestead. So in today's video, this is going to be video number 2 in my Homemade Remedies Backed by Science video series. I'm going to show you how to make a homemade cough and cold remedy. And there's actually 3 recipes, so you can pick from one of the 3. I use one of these every season when I start to get a tickle in my throat. And the 3 recipes I'm going to give you have recently been backed by science because it uses honey. And honey has been shown to have medicinal properties that can help you when you're not feeling well. And Rocco's comfortably sitting in the chair for me to make this video. And I'm going to show you what he looks like right now because it's just too cute to not show you. Are you patiently waiting for mommy to do a video? And tell him, Rocco, as we say around here, let's go down the shore. So these recipes are to replace the products that you buy in the store when you get a cold or a flu. Also choose high quality honey which has not been pasteurized or filtered. For instance, we get this from a local farm stand and we know that this is not pasteurized and it's not filtered. So for any child under 1, the recipe calls for 1/4 teaspoon. For 2-year-olds, the recipe calls for 1/2 teaspoon. And for anybody 10 and above, the recipe calls for 1 teaspoon. And no matter what age group, you're going to take this 3 times a day. So what we're going to do for this first recipe is cut up 1 onion and we're going to layer it into this mason jar here. Now you can have a bigger jar if you'd like, if you need to make a bigger recipe because you have a larger family. Now I made this last year for myself and my husband and we haven't even gone through the jar that I already have. But I figured I would cut this up and show you how to make this recipe because to me, this recipe works awesome. If I start feeling a tingle in my throat, I take 1 teaspoon literally just once. And that seems to resolve the tickle in my throat by the next day. I don't even have to take it 3 times that day. I just take it once. So what we're going to do, again, is cut this up into chunks. And we're going to layer it into the mason jar with honey in between each layer. So I'm just going to take a little bit of honey, put it in the mason jar. Take a little bit of onion, put it in the mason jar, and then pour or drizzle some honey on top. Oh, this is going to make a mess. And then add more onion. Whoops. I'm definitely a messy cook. And then drizzle again. And Rocco's over there telling me that he wants to go outside, so hold on 1 second. Okay, and then we're going to add another layer of onion. And more honey. And we're going to keep doing this until the jar is full. Now, when the mason jar is full, we're going to put this into the refrigerator and we're going to let this sit for 24 hours. And then after the 24 hours, we're going to strain off the onion and just leave the honey in the jar. So I'm just going to finish filling this up real quick and top this off with honey. And we're going to seal this up. And as you can see, it's already starting to all blend together. But I'm going to put this in the fridge for the next 24 hours and then I'll strain off the onion. But I'm going to go grab the one that I already have in the fridge and show you what it looks like after you've strained off the onion. Okay, so this is what it looks like once it has come out of the fridge. There's no more onion in there. And like I said, this stuff is super potent and this will keep in the fridge for years because it's mostly honey. Now, this honey and onion home remedy works because honey has antibacterial and antiviral properties, and that can alleviate coughs and colds. Now, if you're not too thrilled about onion, there's a honey and lemon version you can use. Now, I don't have any fresh lemon, so I'm not going to show you how to make that, but it's super easy. All you have to do is take 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw honey, just like this. And then with a freshly squeezed lemon, you're going to squeeze out about 1/4 teaspoon of the lemon juice. And you're going to mix them together and just drink it. And that should help with the inflammation in your throat. Now, if you don't like that recipe, you can also do honey and ginger. And again, I don't have any fresh ginger. So all you have to do is 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw honey and 1/4 teaspoon of grated ginger, and add that to a warm tea, any tea of your choice. And that version also has anti-inflammatory properties, and that can help alleviate your cough and cold as well. And the fourth recipe is just simple honey and warm water. Mix 1 to 2 tablespoons of raw unfiltered honey with warm water to create a gentle non-irritating cough syrup. And that recipe is probably best for children over the age of 1, because honey isn't really recommended for anybody under the age of 1, because it's just going to taste like sugary water to them. Doesn't have the lemon, doesn't have the onion, and it doesn't have the ginger. Always consult with a healthcare professional before you use any of these recipes, just to make sure that you don't have any underlying conditions or allergies that may be affected by any of these recipes. So hopefully you'll try one of these 4 recipes. And like I said, they're super easy to make. This is the only one that takes the longest because you have to cut up the onion. But the other 3, the honey and lemon is super easy. And the honey and ginger only takes a minute. And the honey and warm water is even easier. So if you don't want to drink a teaspoon of this when you're not feeling good, just take a teaspoon of this and add it into a hot cup of tea. Just make sure you drink the whole tea. So hopefully you get something out of these. And please hit the like button so that this gets pushed out for other people to see. And if you're enjoying this video series, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. And I believe the next one I'm going to do is a decongestant that the Mennonites use, so you know that that one works. So it's been around for over 100 years. And if you want to see Rocco in the videos, don't forget to put some hearts in the comments below. And if you have any home remedies that your family has used over the years, put it in the comments below, because I love to learn that families have been using for years that actually work. So thanks for subscribing, and we hope to see you next time.